Welcome back to our Tasmanian road adventure. We're in Hobart exploring the scenic, hands are frozen, the historic, the juxtaposition of beauty and misery, the unique, saying something so pretty is going to go under your arms.
Oh, don't say that.
And the unusual offerings of Tasmania's capital. So it's eating. Why is the poo grey? Join us.
Just said before, it's just so beautiful, it hurts my eyes.
Tasmania. Who would have thought? We're now heading down to Hobart, where we'll see you. You might think that a 4-hour drive would be pretty daunting and arduous.
Nice green countryside here.
Tasmania is amazing. But in Tasmania, the scenery rolling by is guaranteed to be anything but boring. Before you know where the time's gone, you're already there. Four hours later, we're in Hobart.
We're in the big sticks now.
Yeah. Home for the next 2 nights.
I've already making myself at home here. So we've got another king-size bed, TV with movies.
Balcony. Fresh Hobart air.
We'll see you bright and not so early in the morning.
Good morning. Welcome to chilly Hobart town. It's sunny and 6 degrees.
Well, the locals will tell you it's moderate.
Yeah, it's a moderate day. Are you cold?
Oh, just a little.
This morning we're heading down to Salamanca because every Saturday there's Salamanca Market, so we've got interesting odds and ends we can discover. The first Salamanca Market was held in 1972 with just 33 stalls, and in the 50 years since it's expanded to over 300. The market has gone on to become Tasmania's most visited tourist venue, attracting up to 25,000 to 40,000 visitors every Saturday, and is one of the largest and best known markets in the country.
Thank you very much. Thanks. Got the honey. You might get that for my friend's birthday.
Saying something so pretty is going to go under your arms.
Oh, don't say that.
How do you make a soccer ball out of
I
it?
don't, she does. After me telling her she's not going to be able to do it and she's going to waste $100 worth of wood, don't bother. And the story continues, $550. She's sold 203 of them. Over $100,000 worth of you can't do that.
So I should wear back to bed and bite me.
That's a good market.
It's probably one of the best markets I've been to for a while, actually.
I'm super impressed. Like, I've never been to a market like it.
Yeah.
It's huge.
And I don't think there's not really much in terms of duplication.
No. Salamanca Market. Awesome.
It is.
After a morning of markets, we're heading up to see Mount Wellington. Rising 1,270 metres above Hobart and similar to Cape Town's Table Mountain, except Mount Wellington is 184 metres higher and there's only a 25-minute drive to the summit from downtown. Remember though that just because it's a beautiful day in Hobart doesn't mean it's a beautiful day on the mountain, and the weather can change in an instant. How's the weather?
Do what you gotta do. Hurry.
bracing. It's a little cold. Can you hear me? I said it's a little cold. Go and get into from the warmth of the shelter. Hands are frozen.
Trying to take a selfie.
Quick, turn the heater on. Exhilarating.
Yeah, what is it? It's probably only like minus.
I don't think it's the temperature, it's the wind. For the afternoon, we're heading across town to investigate the mysterious Mona, a museum of old and new art. When Mona opened up, it changed the course of Tasmania, sending tourism to the state soaring and made Hobart a hip destination.
You have arrived.
Mona was created by the enigmatic gambler Tasmanian David Walsh in 2001, with this new museum opening in 2011. That's something different. Museum entrance through the tennis court. This is Mona, the Museum of Old and New Art. Across the tennis court, is anyone playing? Mona is the largest privately funded museum in the Southern Hemisphere, and as you descend the spiral staircase, you enter this strange and foreboding place. Not normally one for filming in public toilets, but they give you things to watch while you're sitting there. It's a film about collecting an old car. How cool is that? Noted for its central themes of sex and death, the museum has been described by Walsh as a subversive adult Disneyland. As you navigate this architectural marvel, you find your senses awakened and perceptions expanded. This is more than a museum. It's a journey where you're free to embrace the unexpected and engage with the extraordinary. This is an experience that invites you to see the world through a new lens, one that's enriched by the art of the unusual, set in both the past and the future. Mona isn't just about conventional art forms, it's a space where the extraordinary comes to life. Imagine a machine that digests food and poops every day till it's eating. Why is the poo grey? A testament to the unconventional and thought-provoking nature of this museum. This place is like a giant puzzle.
It is, isn't it? It's like a waking dream.
Oh, that was pretty awesome. It's quite freaky, like all the spider stuff. If you don't like spiders,
Stay away.
stay away. But worth doing. We drove out here, but you can catch a ferry out the posh deck or the pleb deck. Posh deck is $60 or $17. If you drive, parking's free. It's a museum of old and new art.
Mona.
Good stuff. We're heading back to Hobart tonight. See you then.
Set up again, Jim. It's 89 North Melbourne, 81 Sydney.
In 500 metres, turn right onto Brisbane Street.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was...
This morning we're leaving Hobart and heading to the UNESCO World Heritage listed Port Arthur Historic Site.
Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done...
The Port Arthur Penal Settlement began life as a small timber station back in 1830 and operated until 1877, during which some 12,500 convicts served their time there.
Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum.
Located just 90 minutes drive southeast of Hobart, it's a national award-winning major tourist attraction for Tasmania with over 250,000 visitors every year.
It's a little windy. Welcome to Port Arthur. Welcome to a historic Port Arthur, one of Tasmania's most infamous penal settlements. It wasn't just a penal colony for people who stole loaves of bread. This was for repeat offenders, and if you ended up here, you sure knew it. And here is my slightly chilled wife. Want an ice cream?
No. Waiting for it.
Included in the entrance ticket is a cruise across Carnarvon Bay and out to the infamous Isle of the Dead, the final resting place of those who endured and died.
The historic site, of course, is the small island. This is Isle of the Dead. We believe it's the last resting place of around 1,100 people. They're all buried along that southern end. It was policy of Port Arthur that convict graves should be anonymous.
The cruise also gives a unique vantage point, offering a breathtaking contrast to the solemnity of the ruins within this rugged but beautiful landscape.
Wow. Isle of the Dead, hey?
Isle of the Dead.
Did you see the headstones?
Yep.
My gallant butcher boys,
It was originally constructed as a flour mill and granary, and then 9 years later work commenced to convert the building to accommodate convicts.
Had too many.
But then Norfolk Island closes down in the early 1850s. They're going to have to transport the worst of the worst male offenders in the country here to Port Arthur. So they recycle this. They add 136 solitary confinement cells. 2 levels. If you're wearing leg irons, you'll have a room to yourself to sleep in. If you've got no leg irons, you're in a privileged position, and privilege is you share it with about 349 other blokes who eat cabbage every day. I don't know about you, but I found
the day on which we landed upon that fateful shore. Aye, the planters they came around us for 20 score and more.
And I saw a grizzled, gaunt, and half-naked old man coiled in the corner.
It's terrible, the things that you see people doing on the street now.
Yeah, no, you'd be imprisoned for.
You'd be imprisoned for, just for talking to yourself, like I am right now.
The houses that we dwell in here are made of blood.
Within the walls of the separate prison, convicts spent 23 hours a day alone in their cells. It operated in separation, isolation, observation, contemplation and complete silence, with 1 hour of exercise a day and attending chapel on Sundays.
Off so you couldn't see the others.
They were led hoodwinked and then sat in their pews and weren't allowed to see each other to get their sermons.
You, Jones, be quiet. God will burn you in hell.
As I lay sleeping, I had a pleasant dream. Oh, with my sweetheart I was courting, then by on
It's interesting. They have stories on the doors of the people who are within those cells. Some of them are not nice people.
No.
The juxtaposition of beauty and misery. So that's it for this episode. We've seen Salamanca, Hobart,
Mount Wellington.
and Port Arthur. Now we're jumping in the car and driving to Strathgordon, which is actually on the other side of the state. So we've got a bit of driving ahead of us. Leave your comments. Have you been to Port Arthur? Is it windy? Don't forget to like,
Comment.
and subscribe. See you next time.
Bye.
To the British Hawks, to Van Diemen's Land.
In 400 metres, take the B36 exit towards Glenorchy, National Highway 1.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Sorry, I just got distracted by that.
Oh, yeah.